Hey, we should talk. We should talk about the telehealth company called Psychiatry. Welcome to the Radioactive Patient, a music, art, and mental health mashup. I'm Allison Strong, your host. Now, how I came across Psychiatry is I found myself in the unenviable position of my psychiatrist of 23 years suddenly retiring, and I had nowhere to go. And I'm on an eclectic mix of meds. I'm kind of like, okay, I'm 61 years old, I have bipolar disorder, and it's really well maintained. I also have ADHD, which is really well maintained, and I have Tardive Dyskinesia, which is a side effect of the medications that I took for bipolar disorder, some of which I'm still on, but different ones. So what my therapist told me to do was reference Psychology Today, which I know it's a magazine regarding psychology, but in an internet browser, you can type "Find a Psychiatrist, Psychology Today," and I did a filter indicating the illness that I was hoping to find that they specialized in, which would be bipolar disorder and ADHD. And I got some names, and I came up with a really simple script. Hi, I have well-maintained bipolar disorder, ADHD, and Tardive Dyskinesia, and I'm hoping to find someone with whom to partner on personal and professional goals. Easy. Oh, and also, BC, my psychiatrist of 23 years, is retiring. So that was my pitch. And one of the doctors in the Psychology Today search filter I noticed worked for Psychiatry, and he specialized in ADHD and bipolar disorder, and he's based in Florida. So I emailed him, and I didn't hear back. And the Psychology Today says that if you don't hear back, they say if you don't hear back from somebody, to call them. Well, I didn't want to call this guy. I don't even have his number, but I did re-email him through the Psychology Today portal saying, listen, I have Anyway, the point is I never heard back from this doctor, but I start receiving blogs from Psychiatry, and I start getting phone messages saying, please call us. So I went online and I filled out their assessment form, and the minute I typed in bipolar disorder, it came back and it said, sorry, we don't think that we're a good match. So I thought to myself, okay, it's either the Tardive or the bipolar. I don't know what it is, but I'm not a good match. And then I start getting these emails and these phone calls and these messages. We want to introduce you to your new psychiatrist. So they finally tracked me down on my phone. And I talked to this girl, and I tell her about how I reached out to one of her doctors and they never wrote me back, and that the assessment that I filled out said, sorry, we don't think you're a good match. And I said, can you just take me out of your system? And she said, sure. Okay, so then the next day the phone rings and it's them again with the 917 area code. And I'm like, okay, so I picked it up and I'm talking to another young girl, and there's these high-pitched yelps in the background of these probably really small rat dogs. And I told her about how this doctor that I had emailed twice never got back to me. I told her about the assessment form, and listen to what she says. She said, oh, well, normally we avoid people with bipolar disorder, but since you're doing so well, we'd love to take you. And I'm thinking to myself, are you white? Wait. She's not. Okay, I thought the whole point of having a doctor was they take you when you're not doing so great. But the way she was phrasing it, well, we don't normally take people with bipolar disorder, but since you're doing so well, what if they take me and then I start not doing so well? Anyway, the whole thing is just crazy, but that's why I did this video asking you what you think if Psychiatry avoids people with bipolar disorder. I kind of think they do. I think they hear the word bipolar and they think, I'm going to be like Kanye or something and like go off my meds or lie, whatever. I don't really know. But that's it for this edition of the Radioactive Patient. I hope you tell me what you think about what I've just said. I don't have it in for telehealth. I like telehealth. I do therapy with telehealth. But I do think these companies that just offer virtual, I think they look for simple cases, young people, and then they can give them all the meds and complicate them so they end up just like yours truly, looking for a new psychiatrist. Ciao for now. Thank you.